What is up, Unison Gamers? I'm here with Sullivan.
Hello, guys.
One of our local Unison Gamers. We're going to be doing a Learn to Play for the Kryptik TCG. Coming out March 31st is the official release date for it. I thought we'd go through, there's a really good Learn to Play done by Kryptik themselves, but I figured we would introduce it and like actually play a game, because they don't really do that in the Learn to Play. So we'll kind of walk through the steps, play a game with each other, and then go from there. But as you should start with any trading card game, we should look at the anatomy of a card. So
do you wanna show them the
Citizen first, maybe?
Yeah. So you got citizens and spells.
Yep.
But your well, I could start by saying that your any card that you have in your deck also doubles as your resources.
That's right. Yeah. So, it goes into our soul row, and it makes soul energy.
So regardless of what type of card it is, it's gonna have a value at the bottom.
Blue.
And so this card's upside down, so it's at the top, but it usually shows up right here. And that's what type of energy can be produced by this when you put it in your soul row.
Yeah, so you can see this one, and a lot of spells are like this. It actually provides two different colors, which is pretty cool. Whereas this one only provides a blue resource, so you can use it to play blue cards. The cost of a card is right in the middle.
Blue.
It's kind of neat.
So this one is 2 of either blue or green.
Yep. So you can use either one. Whereas this one has to be blue. 2 blue. That's it.
So for citizens, we got stats. There's a power stat and a toughness stat. There is one other thing. The 11-year row. This is actually the win condition.
Mm-hmm.
So if you run out of cards in your 11-year row and you're attacked afterwards,
then you die.
That's when you lose.
Right.
And every card has something that it does when. Well, okay. Let me backtrack. Your 11-year row, it consists of cards from your deck.
Right.
And when you're attacked and damage is dealt to you, you flip the 11-year card that is being targeted, and there's some sort of effect, or it goes in your hand. But you can't usually put more cards in this row. Once you're depleted, that's when you lose the game.
Yeah, then you're done. At least for now, until maybe we get future sets. For now, it's like you get 6 cards, and then you get hit again. So basically the goal of this game is to connect with a citizen and deal 7 damage, essentially.
Over the period of the game.
Right. But what Sullivan's talking about is our 11-year cost down here.
Blue.
Says this card can actually, if it's flipped up in the 11-year row, you pay 1 of any color. You notice the grayed out circle there. And then this gets played. So it's cheaper from the 11-year row. It's pretty neat. So spells are different than citizens. Citizens stay on the board, like Sullivan was saying, they have like a power toughness stat. Spells have a one-time effect.
Blue.
They can be played during your opponent's turn, which is pretty neat, unless they have a specific keyword called focused, which means they cannot be played during your turn. But these can be played at any time, and they have a one-time effect, and then they go to the limbo pile. So pretty straightforward. It's kind of obvious when you can and can't play them. But like I said, a lot of them also provide 2-color energy, which is pretty neat. So,
Right.
Want to shuffle up?
Yeah, let's get a game going.
So game zones, they have the deck zone, which the mats for Kryptik are a little long, but it goes kind of to the right of you, or obviously if you're lefty,
I think I'm gonna shift mine so I can have my deck zone.
Sure.
Okay.
Abolished is like cards you'll never see again. So it's kind of, if you're familiar with other games, it's like Exile or Banish, Lost Zone, stuff like that. So those are cards you won't see again. Limbo Pile is going to be where all cards go, whether they're discarded or whether they are like killed in combat.
Right.
So right at the beginning, 11-year cards. So we're going to take the top 6 cards of the deck and we're going to put them face down in this row. And it's kind of nice because it actually creates some separation as well between your soul row and your regular card.
If you squeeze them like this, then
they can kind of fit.
Fits, yeah.
Nice. All right. Then we're going to draw a hand of 6 cards, I believe, right?
6.
The mulligan is super nice in this game. You can choose any amount of cards, put them on the bottom of your deck, and then draw that many cards.
Yeah, and it's not a shuffle in, it's on bottom, so.
Yeah, so you're definitely not going to see them again. So like I have a lot of 4-cost cards in my hand, so I'm going to put some on the bottom of my deck because I want some guys to like start the game with.
I'm right now looking for things that produce both colors to keep in my hand as land sources, or mana sources or energy sources.
I'm gonna put 2 on the bottom, and then I'll draw 2.
I'm gonna do the same. Well, no, you put 2 back?
I put 2 back.
Yeah, I'm gonna put 2 back.
Fair enough.
Yeah. All right, and I'm starting.
Sounds good. First player doesn't draw a card.
Okay.
And then they can attack though in this game. If you have a thing that has
you need
eager.
eager.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna start by putting this in my soul row, and it can now. What's the
engage?
Engage. Okay.
Yep. Engaging is when you turn it sideways to signify you've used it.
So I can engage this to add a green or a blue to pay for a spell, but actually I will play a citizen.
Okay.
Blue.
And this is a 4/4. When I cast the first spell each turn, probe 1, which is the same as just looking at the top and then putting it.
It's a draw discard.
Oh, draw discard.
Draw discard is probe in this game.
Okay,
Pretty
I
interesting.
thought it was
that
look at the top, decide to put it on bottom.
No, that is what do they call that in this game? I think there is a name for that, but it's not that.
Yeah. Regardless, so it would be a draw 1, discard 1 whenever I put my first spell per turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty good. And it's always like a may. So it's interesting because it doesn't say you may probe, but probe in itself is a may. So you may draw a card and discard a card. Interesting. There's nice like reminder text on the card.
Okay.
So it's always a may, which is an interesting thing about this game.
All right, I'll pass turn.
All right, so I'm going to start by drawing a card because I didn't go first. And then you can actually put things in your soul row at any time during your turn. You can only put 1 card per turn, but you could put it at any time during the course of the turn. Obviously, in your first turn, you do it at the beginning because you got to play something. Or
not really many actions you can take when you have 0.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna put this upside down here. Same deal. It produces blue or green, and then I don't really have anything that costs 1 in my hand that I would like to play, so I will just pass to you.
All right. So I'll disengage, and then I will draw for turn. And I'm going to put down another multicolor source.
Sweet, that's the same card I did.
Yeah. And then I'll play a Zara.
Blue.
Okay, we saw that at the beginning.
I can engage this, abolish it, pay 2, and counter a spell.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So I just send this to my abolish to counter a spell for 2, but I can't do it yet because it doesn't have eager.
Right, so it can't engage the turn it comes in to play. You also don't have 2 energies that you could use on it yet.
Right.
But you will later.
Okay, so I will attack this 11-year row card.
Cool, so we're moving into combat. When you attack, you have to declare one of these 6 cards. So
I'm going to choose this one.
He's declaring this one. So at this point, if I had any fancy stuff.
I'm sorry, these only when they're defending engage, or is it when you attack you engage?
You would so there is a keyword in this that causes you not to engage when you attack.
Oh, right.
But yes, cards will engage when they attack or block.
Okay.
Which I'm sure we'll get to later when we do some blocking. So he's going to attack this one.
Yeah.
So I don't have anything I want to play, so I'm going to flip this face up.
Blue.
And we're going to look at what it is.
So
it costs 2 to play. So I don't have 2, so this is just going to go to my hand.
All right, I'll pass the turn.
Cool. It's worth noting, too, I have 7 cards in my hand. There is a max hand size of 7 in this card game. So if by the end of your turn you have more than 7, you have to put cards in your limbo pile until you have 7. So I'm going to draw. And I'm going to think about what I want to do. I think I'll probably charge something and then play something that costs 2. I'm going to charge actually that card that we just got. Oh. This one only makes green.
Yeah.
That's all right. Then I will engage 2 of those to play Einar. Einar's one of my favorite guys. He's just a 2/2, so he's pretty weak. And he can't block, but he also can't be blocked. So, pretty neat.
He's evasive.
Yes,
he's
very evasive. Then I'll pass to you.
All right. Draw for turn. I will yet again put another card with multicolor energy in my soul row. And I will go. Well, actually, I'm going to keep it in my hand and attack first.
Okay,
because
sounds good.
you can always play things after you attack, during attacks.
Right.
You know,
Right.
it's a.
And it's worth talking about the combat phase at this point, because now you actually have multiple creatures. So in this game, creatures attack, or citizens attack individually, but it all happens in the middle of the turn during the combat step. So you could attack with this, and then attack with this, but you can't like attack with this, then go out of combat, then attack with this. It all has to be during that combat phase, even though they're attacking individually. So you're attacking with that?
Yeah.
Fredonia, right?
Yeah, for 4, and I'm gonna put it right here.
This one?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna turn it face up. I also have a Fredonia. Fredonia actually costs 0 to play out.
So you can
of
just
the
play it
solar.
out.
So yeah, we're
Okay.
pretty good.
I will go for your next one for 6.
This one right here.
Yeah.
So at this point, I could block with Fredonia by engaging it and blocking, but it would die, and his citizen would not die. So I'm gonna choose not to do that. I got this.
And that is a 4.
That is 4, so it's just gonna go to my head.
Yeah. All right. So now I will play Corina.
Bloop.
So Corina has sidestep,
Pretty good.
and when it dies, I return target spell card from my soul row to my hand.
Oh, that's pretty good. That's
So-
pretty good, since all the things that you
Everything is a
put in
spell
there.
card.
Yeah. All right.
in my soul row. So I will pass.
Okay, sounds good. All right, so we will disengage, then draw. I got lots of cards in my hand. Let's see if we can play some of those. So you have an 8/6, a 6/6, and a 4/4.
Yeah.
I'm getting kind of low on 11-year cards, so I think I want to play something that can block. Yeah, I'll do that. So I will charge Dithy, which makes blue.
Okay.
And then I will play Enyo.
Bloop.
Okay.
It says other mystic citizens you control get +2/+2. So right underneath the name of each citizen, it says like what tribe they're from. So these are all mystic. Both these decks are mystic decks.
So most likely every citizen in these decks will have the mystic attribute.
Exactly. So all my dudes except for Enyo have +2/+2 now, which is pretty good. So Fredonia is now 6/6, and Einar is a 4/4. And then whenever a mystic citizen dies under my control, I can pay 2 to draw 1.
Okay.
Pretty good.
So you do have the ability to attack with these two.
Yes,
but
I do.
Not that one.
But not this one, because it doesn't have eager.
Right.
So I think I'm gonna go to the combat, and I will attack with Einar since it can't be blocked, and I'll attack that card over there.
All right. Let's see what it is. It costs 2, and it's a draw 2.
That's pretty
But
good.
it goes to my hand, and I'm gonna have to pay 3 for it if I want to cast it out of hand.
Sounds good.
Okay.
I'll pass to you.
I'll draw for turn. And I will put a card in my soul row. I'll attack this with sidestep. So sidestep needs to be blocked by something with sidestep.
Yes, so I cannot block that. Pollux. Pollux comes out for
Pollux
free,
is a free
from the 11-year
cast, yes.
And this has steadfast. That's actually that keyword we were talking about before. When this attacks, it doesn't engage, which means it
And,
can attack and block.
I think I will, as you cast Pollux,
Okay.
I'll cast Dithy to counter Pollux.
Nice. Yeah.
Blue.
So I have that in my energy. You may cast Dithy anytime you can play a spell card. When it's cast, you may counter target citizen. So yeah, Pollux gets countered. Goes to limbo pile.
All right. And I think that's it for my turn.
Okay. Sounds good. I will disengage. Then I will draw. I only got 2 left here. Let's see. Dithy's big. It's a 9/9. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I think what I'll have to do here is Put that in my soul row. Make it blue.
Okay.
Move to combat. And attack that 11-year card.
Well, I can't block, so it turns out to be a Dex, which costs 2. I cannot play that.
Okay. Sounds good. And then I will pass.
Okay. Draw for turn. I will attack again with my sidestep Citizen at this 11-year card.
All right. Sounds good. Flip that over. Underworld Escort costs 3, so I could technically play it, but I'm not going to. I'm going to put it in my hand.
Okay. So you have 2 blockers.
I do.
Yeah.
I have a 6/6 and a 7/9.
Right. I'm tempted to attack with the Dithy to that 11-year card.
That's pretty good. I think I'm going to tap 1 to play this card, Sky's Favor.
Yeah.
It says prevent all damage that would be dealt by and to target citizen until the end of the turn. So I'll choose Dithy.
I'm going to respond.
Sure.
I will engage this to counter that.
Bloop.
And
Yeah,
abolish this.
engage and abolish that to counter. It counters a spell.
Counter target
or-
spell.
Nice, okay, that's pretty cool. Sure, yeah, we'll do that. So that'll get countered, it'll go to the limbo pile, and now
So
this is
we're-
still attacking.
We got 9.
So we'll flip this up. Estrid.
Bloop.
Cost. What is it? Oh no, actually this one doesn't, you can't actually play this one. It says, you may place this card in your limbo pile and draw 1 card. If you choose not to, this card goes to your hand. So you can actually play this out of the 11-year, but you can put it in your hand. I think I'm gonna put it in my hand. It seems like a good card to have in my hand.
Okay. Now I have 2 open. I will end my combat and put a card in my soul row. And I'm going to, you know what? I'll keep it open for when attacks come. Well, I don't know. Now I'm thinking out loud. I'm just gonna do this. I'll play a Dex.
I think I'm gonna counter that. So I will tap 2 and play Down on Arrival. Just says counter target citizen.
Okay, so it goes to my limbo.
And then,
I'm gonna.
oh, I actually missed
Oh no,
that.
that's my.
I missed my trigger when I played Sky's Favor. It
Okay.
says when you cast your first spell each turn, probe 1.
But that's a May, so.
It is a May.
Right.
Yeah,
So
I
it's
totally missed it.
missable.
So next time we'll have to remember that when we play a spell, you get to probe 1 on that card.
Yeah, I've been missing mine too.
That's true. Yeah, you
Yeah.
played a spell last turn, right?
I'm not sure, but no, I don't think I ever
Actually,
played
you
a
haven't.
spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You haven't yet.
But I did counter something, so.
That's true. It
That's-
felt like you
that's
played a
why,
spell,
yeah.
but you didn't. You just played Dithy.
Alright, so. I played that, you countered it, and that's the end of my turn.
Okay, sounds good. All right, we did that. So we'll disengage, draw a card. Cool. I don't think that spell is getting us places, so we'll do that. And it's actually a multicolored source, so that's pretty good.
Yeah. That's what I
Separate.
prioritized in the beginning, was all those multicolor sources.
Yeah.
Because it comes in handy when you can triple up, like for Dithy,
Right.
the blue.
Yeah, totally.
And then double up the green for, like, just on, like, turn 4 or 5. It makes it easier.
There's a decent amount of like double costed stuff. But there's also a lot of like what we might call in other games color fixing in this game, because there's a lot of multicolored sources that don't actually cost anything to come in like that. Just including them in the deck means you have access to it, so it's pretty good.
Right.
That's one of the things I really like about this game, actually. All right. What is the play for us right now? I think we're going to want to attack. So we'll go to combat and we will attack with Einar.
Unblockable, I will have to take it.
Yep.
You know, place this card. I will put it in my limbo to draw.
Cool. Sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
Then I will go out of combat and I will engage 3 to play Estrid.
Okay.
When this enters the island, I can return target citizen to its owner's hand. I'm going to return your sidestepper, because
Okay.
that's going to kill me next turn.
Yeah, that's the biggest threat right now.
Definitely.
Okay. My turn.
Yep, pass to you.
Draw. Let me put this in soul row. That leaves me 6. I will go for 9, attempting lethal.
Yeah, it's pretty good. None of my citizens can kill Dythy. I think we'll block with Estrid.
Block with Estrid, so Estrid dies.
Yep. So at this point, his attack deals damage to my defense, and my attack does damage to his defense. So he deals 9 to my 7. I do 8 to his 9. So my guy dies, and his guy survives.
And the damage does regenerate, or the health regenerates after the turn.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Exactly.
I will pass.
Pass there?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll allow it. My Einer is just going to slowly chip away.
Yeah.
Okay. Kind of good.
Remember, I have you on the ropes. You don't have me on the ropes.
That's right. That's right. I am on the ropes. All right. Here we go. We'll do that. And then... I kind of want to play just like a blocker at this point. I don't really know that I have much in my hand that does anything right now. Yeah. So I'll play that. It's a 6/6. You had one before. Then we'll move to combat.
Yeah.
And I'll attack that card with Einar.
I will, let's see. I'll flip it.
Okay.
It's 4 for Kishiel.
It's big. It's 7/13.
That's a good one. It costs 4. I'm going to play it.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Oh, it'll give us an opportunity next turn to talk about short time.
Yeah.
Cool.
So that was your first attack.
That was my first attack, and that's the only attack I'm going to do.
Okay. So I will
pass
draw.
it over to you.
How do we want to attack this?
Okay. Engaging 3. We saw that before. That's the sidestepper.
That's the one that you didn't want out.
Yeah.
You returned to my hand.
And I think I'm going to have to do something about it. So I'm going to play Dythy.
Yeah.
So Dythy is going to counter that.
Okay. I will activate Kushiel to destroy every creature.
Yeah, so short time 3 means if your opponent has 3 or less 11-year cards, that short time gets activated. And there are other short times, like short time 2 would mean if they have 2 or less. I have 0, so all of his short time stuff is on. What does it say? You may abolish this to abolish everything?
Destroy all citizens.
Destroy all citizens.
Yeah.
Okay, so theoretically, if I had any like death triggers, like if I could pay 2, I could draw a card, but I can't pay 2.
So everything is.
And the Kushiel gets abolished, right?
Oh, yes, abolish this.
All right, so everything else gets destroyed except for Kushiel. That seems pretty good.
I will play Pollux.
Mm-hmm. We saw that card already.
Yep. No, we saw.
Well, I should say we almost saw that card, and then you countered it.
Oh,
I think that was what you Dythy'd actually.
Was it?
Yeah, I think it was.
Oh, it is what I Dythy'd. I remember now. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So this does not have Eager, and I have 2. I will. You know what? No, I can wait for that. I will pass.
Okay. How many cards do you have in your hand?
I've got 3.
Me too.
Okay.
Now 4. But the difference between my 4 and your 3 is that you've got 2 more waiting right there.
Yeah.
And I have out of 11-year cards.
And you don't have any citizens, which is not a great place to be.
You're right. Everything's fine. It's all fine.
It'll be okay.
It's fine. Okay. So if I did that, that's probably the play. Yeah, I think so. All right, so I will put that in my soul row, And then I'm going to play a card that needs 2 green. So I'll tap those 2, and then I have to tap 2 more. So I'll engage those 4 to play Imara. It has Steadfast. It's a 9/11.
DOA. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh man, that was scary. That was scary.
I don't
All
have
right.
it.
So whenever a non-ascendant, that's one of the other tribes, whenever that dies under your control, you can return target spell card from your soul row or limbo pile to your hand. You may only use this ability once per turn.
Okay.
And it's a 9/11, so it's big, and it's steadfast. So when it attacks, it does not engage.
All right. So you got 3 open.
I got 3 open, and I'm passing.
Okay. Start by drawing a card. All right.
Run out of steam.
I'll play Soaring Cascade.
Okay.
Look at the top. So I guess they don't have a keyword.
Look at the top card of your deck.
You may put it on the bottom.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't. They just explain that.
I will put it on the bottom and then draw.
Sounds good.
Okay, that's pretty.
And this goes to your limbo pile.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Used to other games where I put my graveyard above the deck.
Ah, that makes sense.
I also have the cards facing me.
I noticed that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
I
you're
draw
like,
like this.
Right, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm a big like turn the deck sideways and draw this way.
I used to do that, but I don't know. I've
Everybody's a little
changed my
different.
style.
That's fair. Style changes are cool. Keep it fresh.
Yeah.
So Pollux has this ability that when you play a spell card from your hand, he can gain Toxic. And Toxic means that if it deals any damage to a citizen, the citizen just automatically dies. So that's kind of scary for me.
So I'm gonna play Enyo.
Enyo, so now he's bigger too.
Yeah. So he is a 3/7.
3/7, pretty good.
And I will attack. Well, there's no point attacking right now. I'll pass. Because if I attack, you're just gonna block, and I'll lose my. Because I haven't played a spell this turn.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. You could play a spell as you're attacking and like fake me out if you wanted to.
Oh yeah, but all right.
So before you pass the turnover, I'm gonna play Fortuity. Just costs 3, and I draw 2 cards.
1 second.
Yep, that's fine.
Yeah. Draw 2.
Draw 2. Yeah.
I will.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. You have 1 card.
I do.
All right. I'll let you draw.
Yay! So I guess we can kind of expect that maybe you have a counter spell at this point.
Maybe.
Maybe. All part of the plan. Here we go. All right, we'll disengage. We will draw a card.
You went from 1 to 4.
I went from 1 to 4.
Yeah.
This could be it. That could be good to have on the field.
So these decks are less than the normal
yes, less than the normal
constructed
amount. Yep.
size. Right?
That's true. 40 is the normal, and I think these are 30.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So you'd have 10 more cards in here before burning through your deck.
correct.
Yeah.
Correct. And I'm pretty sure you lose if you deck out.
Okay. I don't think I've ever decked out on
No.
TTS.
No, definitely not. I think the game resolves itself pretty well. All right, so I'm gonna play Rhea.
I'll respond.
Sure. Citizens lose eager is what its ability is. Yeah, Rash Judgment. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So this is going to get. Actually, you know what? I will. Rash Judgment. Your Rash Judgment.
All right. So that gets this.
Cool.
And
So
then that resolves.
I get to probe 1, which means I draw a card,
Okay.
and then I can discard a card. That one. Yep.
Okay.
Then we'll move to combat.
Yeah.
This thing is steadfast, so it attacks and it does not have to engage. So we'll attack there.
For okay.
9.
9. I will flip this.
Sure. Oh,
Goes to
nice.
hand.
Hona's really good.
Well, I can't play it because I have all of my cards are engaged. So.
True. I'm gonna go ahead and play Fredonia,
Okay.
and then pass the turn over to you.
All right. I'll untap or disengage and draw.
This is a really close game.
It is, yeah. I'm noticing.
The the 11-year card thing, as you take damage, you get cards in your hand, is a really good balancing mechanic.
Right. All right, so look at the top 3. I can put any number of them on a bottom in any order, and then put the rest back on top, and then draw. So it's like a brainstorm, kind of.
Seems good.
Yeah, I think this has to be the one that I draw.
That makes sense.
Did you see it?
No, I saw nothing.
Okay. Einar.
Oh no, that's a big problem for me, because I cannot block that.
Yeah, that's kind of the point.
But it also cannot block.
I'll put another body out.
Oh,
there.
yep, that's what you needed.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'll pass.
Okay. Oh boy. Hopefully I can draw into something that removes that Einar.
I'm just gonna put this in the middle.
That's fair. Draw a card. Kinda don't want to do this, but I think it's the only thing I can do.
You're gonna wipe the board somehow?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But first I'm gonna try to attack you.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start with this is just a 4.
Yeah, so that's kind of lame when it comes to attacking.
It is. I'll do that.
7. I will block here.
Sure, that makes sense. Yeah, I did just tell you that we're gonna wipe the board. So this just nothing happens.
Nothing happens. Yeah.
Nothing happens.
I would have done that regardless.
Yeah, good point. Then I'll attack that with steadfast.
Steadfast. I'm gonna say I want to flip it.
Okay. Crazy.
It's this.
Okay, cool. Then I will attack with Fredonia.
I will block with this one.
Okay, so this is gonna die.
Yeah.
This says whenever another non-ascendant citizen dies under your control, you may return target spell card from your soul row or limbo pile to your hand. You may only use this ability once per turn. So I'm gonna look in my limbo pile and see if there's a spell card that I want. I could grab a counterspell, but then I have a counterspell.
Well, counterspell's not gonna. Well, you do have the board wipe, so.
I have the board wipe, so that's an option here. But I actually think I'm gonna choose the.
If you take a counterspell,
opportunity.
You don't know what's coming off those 2 draws.
I don't.
And I'll kill you with this Einar if you don't clear the board.
Oh, I'm definitely clearing the board for sure. Definitely clearing the board.
Okay.
So I'm going to. Has to be 3 blue and 2. I will play that Kushiel we saw earlier.
Yeah.
And then I'll abolish it.
To destroy every creature.
Destroy everything.
Okay.
So that all dies. And then we pass.
Okay.
Hopefully you don't have something that's eager.
I don't know if anything is in this deck that is eager.
I don't know either, to be honest. I'm not sure.
Let's go here.
I know that blue as a color, there's a Cleo, but I don't think that's a mystic.
So you separate this into 2 piles. One goes into my limbo, one goes into my hand.
That's pretty good. All right. Put this there.
And I choose the pile. You just make the piles.
Those are the piles.
It's gonna be this.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I have 3 open. I haven't put 1 down yet. All right, I'll do this and pass.
Okay. It's really down to the wire.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I have some good answers.
You have some good answers?
I do, yeah.
Sweet. I mean, I know you have a dead on arrival.
Right.
Which is rough.
It's just a question of if I have the other card.
Right. I'm gonna try to play. Fortuity.
Resolved.
All right. I'm gonna draw 2 cards. Cool.
Yeah, I'm down to 2 cards in deck.
I'm also down to 3. We might
I
shuffle.
Our
maybe?
deck's not like 50.
I think they're 40.
Really?
Pretty sure they're 40. Yeah.
Okay. Then these might be less than 30.
They might be.
Or would they be 30? I think we talked about this before.
We did talk about this before.
Yeah.
We'll have to count afterwards. These are booster decks, which is a thing they're making that you can just kind of like crack them and play. It's almost like playing sealed. I'm gonna try to cast Hona.
I'll respond.
Yep.
And that's costing you 2, right?
It's costing me 2.
Okay. Is that the 2?
No, these are the 2.
Oh, those are the 2. So you have 2 left.
Got 2 left.
All right. I'll Dythe the Hona.
Dythe the Hona.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
That's the card.
It's really good.
I had it.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be the end
Okay.
for us, because what I can do is put something in my soul row and then play another card.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have.
I don't have side stuff.
You don't. Well, and you also don't have.
But I don't have mana for DOA right now.
Ooh, okay, all right.
And you have 3 up?
Yeah. So we'll do that.
Okay.
We'll play Karina because it has to resolve.
I will
Pass it over to you.
draw for turn.
I thought you had another 2 for some reason.
I'll go 9.
Yeah, I have to
Now
block
you-
it, otherwise I die.
I think now you might be a
Maybe.
little...
Maybe.
Yeah, we'll see. That'll die.
Cool. When this dies, I can return target spell card from my soul row to my hand. I will return. Soaring Cascade.
Okay. I was just gonna say I'm about to dump my hand a little bit.
Do it.
Fredonia.
Yep. You're gonna dump your hand and then just say deal with it.
I'm gonna say deal with it with the DOA.
Yeah, exactly.
Go ahead.
All right, here we go. Now's the chance. All right, so I don't think we can deal with it. I got one chance to try. Soaring Cascade. Look at the top card. Could put it on the bottom of my deck, which I will do, and then draw a card. I don't
Was
think
that the card?
I don't think it's gonna get us there. I don't think it's gonna get us there. I have 6 available to me, so the best I can do is dump out 2 dudes, one of which you're probably gonna counter.
What's the better one?
You
don't have to
neither
tell
of them
me.
are particularly good, to be honest. This one's an 8/8 and this one's a 7/9.
Okay.
This one makes your guys lose eager, but it doesn't seem like you have any guys that lose eager.
Yeah. I mean, considering these are both Mystic decks and there are more factions in the game,
Right.
This could be better against other decks.
Agreed.
But I'm going to counter this one.
Sounds good. That one gets countered. And at this point, I think you got the game.
Yeah, I just have to attack twice. And
Yeah.
that's it.
Good game.
Good game.
Very nice. So that's the Kryptik TCG. But actually, that was a really good game. Very back and forth.
Yeah, that was
think
like a
it-
good display of what.
I think it pretty much showed off all the keywords. Am I missing anything?
there might be some in other like the undead.
Yeah.
Have different keywords. I think.
Do they?
Perhaps.
I'm trying to think of what it could be. They definitely interact differently. Like they care about what's in the
Limbo
file.
more. Like,
Yeah.
More than
Definitely.
these decks.
But as far as just like, we saw Toxic. We saw Steadfast.
Steadfast.
we
We didn't see
saw-
Tenacious.
We didn't see Tenacious. That's
No.
true. That's true.
So
we'll save that
Tenacious,
for
when
another
you
time.
attack, you hit 2 11-year
Yeah,
cards.
2 11-year cards with it.
So it's like double strike.
Yeah,
or like,
it's very similar to like the double strike in other games like Dragon Ball
Like
Super
Dragon
or
Ball.
Magic.
Yeah.
Totally. Or like extra security checks in Digimon.
right.
So, but yeah, that's the game. Hopefully you guys learned a bunch from this. I'm actually going to be doing some commentary on some TTS games that I played because both me and Sullivan both played in some TTS tournaments back when they were like testing out the cards.
Yeah.
So that's pretty neat.
And they do give away some promos for doing well in the tournaments.
They do.
So
Right away too. That was the big thing about this game that made me like, we got to make some YouTube content because they announced that right off the bat as soon as they print stuff and ship it out, which is coming really soon. They're gonna have LGS promos for the local game store. So when you come to tournaments, you'll get promos.
Yeah.
Pretty sweet. So anyway, thanks you so much for watching. Subscribe for more videos, especially if you want to hear about Kryptik because there's more coming. And we'll see you next time.
Yeah.